What's going on, everybody? We are back here live here on the OT Radio Show, and we got a very good show for y'all today. Today, we are bringing in recording artist Miss Asianae will be joining us here on the show, and she's going to be chopping it up with your boy OT. Let me tell you something. Now, you know your boy OT is second home, is ATL, and you know we're going to be spreading nothing but love down there in ATL. And she just got finished coming off a tour with Lotto. Hey, whoo, we're gonna have a nice little conversation with her. We're gonna chop it up with her right after these quick messages that we got here on the show, and we'll be back here live, y'all, here on the OT Radio Show. Let's go, baby.
I'm on that radio, I speak it though, what's on your mind is deep though, we'll speak it though, we on the air, just take it there, I'ma take it there, hold up, yeah, I talk about it, but I'm real about it, I speak on it, but don't catch feels about it, we can chop it up, like it's nothing, baby.
Special guest here joining us here on the show and cannot wait. Our producer says she is in, ready to have conversations with us, and we are ready to have conversations with her. So let's go ahead and bring it in, producers, bring it in so we can have this conversation straight from ATL, y'all. Miss Asianae is here to join us here on the
What's
show.
up? I'm in this
What?
ATL traffic, so
Oh man, listen.
I'm just now able to park. I'm so glad because I was like, oh my god. But I'm here. I'm about to park so we can have this conversation. I'm about to
You
park
best
and
believe
win.
it. You best believe it. You best believe it. Now, listen, I know that ATL traffic is something else. Still don't understand how it's like 8 lanes and we still have traffic. I know
Right.
20 and all that all come together. So let's chop it up with you, Miss Lady. Uh-oh. We lost her for a minute, but she'll be coming back here joining us here on the show. She is settling in, getting out the traffic, and we are going to be having a conversation with her. She's reconnecting with us here on the show. Our producer says she's in. But before we bring it in, let me go ahead and tell y'all something real fast, right? OT Radio Show have a scholarship for all seniors that have a 2.5 GPA that are studying in the medical field. If you are a high school student with a 2.5 GPA and study in the medical field, we have a scholarship for you. Yes, we do. We had teamed up with boyd.org to offer these scholarships for y'all people out there. So make sure you go to board.org at the Reed Tansy Moore Scholarship for medical. And we're right here. Listen, we was named top 50 scholarships in America. So you know we're doing something good. So make sure you go ahead and all your high school seniors go ahead and fill out your applications. Deadline is December 15th. We will be announcing the winners. You heard that, winners. Not just one, plenty. We'll be announcing the winners of the scholarship on January the 15th, 2023. Yes, you are going to school for medical field, for technical school, college, or a 2-year college. This scholarship is for you. All right? So thank you, boy.org, partnering up with the OT Radio Show to go ahead and do the scholarship. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gentlemen, everybody in the field, we got Miss Asianae joining us here on the show. She's in, ready, have conversations with us. We's in. What is going on with you? How are you feeling, first of all?
I'm feeling amazing. I can't complain. I woke up this morning, another day to be great. You know what I'm saying? Another day to be blessed. So I really can't complain. I just really left another interview, and now I'm doing it with you. So let's get into it.
Listen, let's get dive right into it. All right, so I know where you from. So people who don't know where you from, and let's talk about that. How did you get started loving music?
Okay, so first and foremost, I'm from the south side of Atlanta, Clayton County to be exact.
Clayco.
I hello, Riverdale. But yeah. So I first got into music like growing up and stuff. Music was really like my scapegoat. Like music was like my escape from reality. If I'm going through something, like I'll just turn on music. I remember V103 is a local radio station. They have like this quiet storm. So I really grew a passion for R&B because I used to go to sleep listening to the quiet storm every night. My dad was a music producer, as far as like producing videos and stuff. And my mom knew how to sing, so she always sung, put on neo soul music. So I grew up just having that background, that love for music. And then maybe like 3.5 years ago, I was going through some type of breakup. You know how we
Mm-hmm.
all women do, you know what I'm saying? And instead of being sad of my feelings, I'm like, you know what? I'm finna just try something new to kind of like get my mind off of something. So I tried music. I always been really good with writing as far as like poems and stuff like that. So my brother was doing beats. It's like so crazy how the universe works. So my brother
Mm-hmm.
was doing beats. He's like, just try it. So I just started recording myself with the voice memo on the phone, like to the beat. And then I
Mm-hmm.
started listening back. I'm like, oh, this shit sound good.
Right, right.
So I just started investing into myself. I was in a club working at that time as well. So I just started investing in myself. I said, okay, if I'm gonna do this and really try it, I'm gonna go crazy. So I just was at the studio almost literally every day. And yeah, it just caught on, and from there I just grew a love for music. And I'm like, oh my God, this is my purpose. This is what God sent me here to do. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going on with it.
All right, so let's start off right because OT, I love to
Mhm.
hear backstories, right? So let's start off with your first single, "Dumb." How did that come about?
So Dumb was really, I make a lot of records. I make some, real music too, but I really make fun filled records because I'm young, I'm lit, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's so much crazy stuff going on in the world. It's like we gotta have fun with these songs. So Dumb, I just came up on the beat. Like really when I hear beats, it's like I already have an idea. So it just the idea just literally came. Like it just was a saying like bitches you dumb. Like, cause are you stupid or are you dumb? Like so saying it's like get in your bag, stay in your bag. It's like, you know what I'm saying, be you, be a boss woman. And that's just really what the song come up like, don't be dumb. Like, please. The rule number one, don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. All
Don't be
right,
dumb.
so let's move forward now, right? So you came out with "Dumb." Now you got your hit single that's like 1 million views on YouTube, S Walk, right?
Yeah.
And so let's
Pop it.
talk about so let's talk about
It's
your
pop it.
so now let's talk about how you evolved from "Dumb" to now S Walk. How did you evolve as an artist?
I just feel like I really put the work in, and I actually went through artist development. Like I feel like a lot of artists don't go through artist development, and as the pandemic, people a lot of spent a lot of money, but we used it as a work gimmick, and motherfuckers was in the studio every day just perfecting the craft, locking in with the in-house producer, Crazy Figs, getting that one-on-one with Bone Crusher for artist development, just having a team, the aspect of a team that's been in the industry for so long, just give me so many tools, and just advance in every area. So I just kind of practice my stage performance, and like I said, I was in the just creating. So when SWAT came apart, I was on tour and I just had a session when I came back home because I was back and forth off tour.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it was like, okay, this is popping. So it was the popping record. And actually S Walk, the second verse is the first verse I ever wrote in the studio and recorded. Like I'm just not getting into
Really?
doing that. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
because I've been using the same tool, doing it on the voice memo, then go to the studio and record. But now like I've kind of learned how to, if I like the song, like if I really solely like the song, then I'll just go and like hum it, like I'll do it on my voice memo and then just insert
Mm-hmm.
the words. So
See, look at
yeah,
that.
I'm a
So you
popping in
said
the
something.
bed, foundation on camera.
So you said something that really, I think artists, a lot of artists that are coming up really need to hear. You said you went through artist development, and I don't think a lot of artists do that nowadays. And when you say that, that's telling me that you are going to perfect every single thing. So let's talk about
Exactly.
that tour. Now you was on tour with old Miss Lotto. Let's talk
Yes.
about it. Now, how was it being on tour, the good and the bad? Because we got to talk about the
Hmm.
good and the bad in tour. So let's talk
You
about it.
First I'm gonna say I'm a mermaid. I don't get into nothing bad. Anything is a lesson learned for me in any situation, okay? But I'm gonna
Hmm.
say what was good in the lessons that I learned. So what was good and what was great is that she allowed me to even be on the tour. That was my first tour ever, and then with Lotto being from the South Side, and then I'm from the South Side too, that was just kind of cool, to even just being able to open up for her. The great thing was the fan base has grown, the confidence has
Hmm.
grown as far as stage presence. Um, and yeah, I just feel like the growth is there as an artist. Like personally, the growth was there. Like I grew a lot with that tour. As far as discipline with timing and all that stuff too, because you got
Hmm.
to be on time. You have
Yep.
a certain time you can be on that stage, and just the connection with the fans and making sure you're having that one-on-one connection with the fans, even though it's like 1,000, 2,000 people in the building. You got to know how to lock in and make everybody feel you at that one moment. So it's just really capitalizing on that moment. As far as bad, like I said, lesson learned would just be nothing. Like everything was great. Like I vibe with everybody on the tour. I met Saucy, I met Callie, I met Jay Young. Everybody
Hmm.
was a good mesh. I feel like we all gelled together. So it was a great tour, especially for my
Now,
first tour.
now, since that was your first tour, how
Hmm.
was it? Because we're gonna get in depth because you ain't gonna get in depth, but I'm gonna get in depth with you. I want to get it out of
Okay.
you. I want to get it out of you now. Now, being on tour your first time,
Yeah.
how was it when she was like, "All right, you going first, you opening up, and you go out there and you see like over 5,000 people over." How was it? Like, did you have goosebumps? Did your stomach start hurting? Was you like, okay, I gotta take this deep breath. I gotta take this deep breath. Okay, let's go.
No. So, like I said, like
Ah.
I didn't have those feelings because guess what? Like right before we went on stage, we would pray. Like so, I might have had those
Mm,
feelings right before I prayed, but like as I'm getting ready in my mind, I'm just, this whole thing's about having fun and being a professional
yes.
while having fun. So it's kind of just like come second nature to me. So it wasn't the first time I went out there too. We was in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So that was one of the biggest shows, and it was more so an adrenaline feeling more than like nervousness. Like the adrenaline was just like, okay,
Yeah.
because of course you want to be the best, and then not only that,
Right.
I'm signed to break them off records, so it's like I want my team to know they sent me out here on a great mission, and I'm here to like set the tone. So it was just an adrenaline rush more than anything, nothing nervousness. But now I'm ready to go back onto it, honey. Like I love every moment. Like the adrenaline, you going to sleep 3 hours a night, you getting back on the road, you catching a flight, you eating whatever you want, you going to the club, then you turn up on the stage. Like that adrenaline is just like it's fun. Like that's the fun part of being an artist.
Love that vibe. I love that vibe. Definitely love
Yeah.
that vibe. So let's talk about the S Walk. How did that come about and what was the concept behind that? Let's talk
So
about
the
it.
S, so the S Walk was really, like I said, I make a lot of fun fit records, and shout out to our in-house producer Crazy Fix because we kind of mesh so well together. He kind of know the vibe I be on, like so it's
Hmm.
like club records and a club record if I want this and this. So he send the beat over, and we just got to it in the studio, and I mean that was really it. Like I can't really like we just be it's just a whole vibe in the creative process when we're in that studio. Like sometimes it's just me, sometimes it's me and Fix, sometimes it's me and a guy named One Play. But we all just gel together and got them. Sometimes we bounce off ideas and sometimes, shit just already there. So that time it was just already there and we just popped it like what I'm
Let's
saying?
talk
But I
about your
remember
fan base.
let's talk
Go.
about the Mermaid Gang and the Shark Boys.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah. Let's talk about that a little bit because that right there has grown so much. So,
Hmm.
how did that fan base come about, and why did you name it Mermaid?
So when I first started rapping, my sister called us mermaids, just period. She was just calling us mermaids, and I'm just like, all right. So I take it, right? So
Uh-huh.
before I do anything, I'm gonna do research, okay? Because I ain't
Hmm.
know. I like to know what I'm talking about. So once I actually researched mermaids, it's like a European folklore saying that they were real, saying that they swam in the water, they were very talented, and I like that aspect on it. But also I like that if you think of the imagery of a mermaid, it's like they just swim, and I feel like through life, through trials and tribulations, you just gotta keep swimming. So. That's why I
Mm.
stuck with the Mermaid Gang. And then with the Shark Boys, I came up with it because I just was kept putting Mermaid Gang, Mermaid Gang, Mermaid Gang. But I got a lot of male followers. I have a lot of male audience. Like the male audience is growing expeditiously, and I'm like, okay, I can't leave them out. So. What else be in the water? And I couldn't just call them fish. I'm like, anybody rocking with native energy is hard body. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the sharks don't eat the fish. So there we go. Shark Boys. Yeah.
I
Mermaid
love
Gang
it.
and
I
Shark
love
Boys.
I
Mhm.
love it. So
Mhm.
now you came
Mhm.
off a tour, you dropped your single. What
Mhm.
else can we expect from you?
So we just dropped the new Atlanta. You see, I got the tees on. This is my first time wearing the tees. I'm gonna just put it on here because we ain't even start promoting them yet. Hello. But yeah, we just dropped this new Atlanta song. It's me, Southside Chino, Ace Apollo is also my label mate, T Hood and Molo. And this
Hmm.
song really like I had a concept for this song. It's so crazy. I had a concept for this song, and my concept was straight Southside. So
Hmm.
I let the owner of the label, Dan, he heard the beat or whatever. He like, man, this shit gotta be harder. And that's one thing I like about my team too. You gotta have people around you that's gonna check you and that's gonna tell you, yeah, no,
Facts.
and just be honest.
Hmm.
So he was like, Nay, I see the song bigger. So I'm like, all right, whatever, like do what you do. So he let Southside Chino hear the beat, and he went on there and did the first 4 bars of the hook. And after that, it was just like, all right, shit, I know where we going. Let's turn up. Like, he set the tone. And my whole thing was like, all right, I got to kill this nigga. Like, competitively, a friendly competitive. Like, I just felt
Right.
like I got to kill everybody on this side. Because everybody family. So, we just put the song together collaboratively because, and then the Rotimi came out with the song, and no shade to Rotimi, but we really from Atlanta, so we had to just pop our shit on this record. It's called New Atlanta, and everybody just rep they side, rep they city, rep how they grew up in the A, and it's a real authentic song, and it's really bigger than us. It's really the song really meant for the city because we need a fun filled record. It's so much bad things going on, so that's what it is. The New Atlanta. Mhm.
ATL down. ATL. All right. So OT always got to throw curveballs in there, right?
Throw
So
it
you
at
from
me.
Clayco. So you from
Yeah.
Clayco, right? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and throw this curveball to you. Now we're gonna talk about food. We're gonna talk about food. All right.
Okay.
Zaxby's, Bojangles, or Chick-fil-A. Which one you got?
Oh my gosh, you couldn't even put an American deli.
Hold up,
Where?
hold up. I was about to put that in there. But we're gonna talk about wings on that one.
Okay, Zaxby's for sure.
Okay, why?
Zaxby's, I feel like it's fast food, but it's good. I don't really like Chick-fil-A because I really love grilled chicken burgers, and I don't like theirs. And Bojangles, I had a bad experience the last time I went there, so no,
Okay,
definitely
okay, all right.
Zaxby's.
So let's talk about American Deli. Okay, lemon pepper wings or hot lemon pepper?
Hot lemon
Which one?
pepper, hello.
There we go. There
All
we go.
flats, all flats, all flats.
Yeah. Now you know the flat's gonna cost you 25 cents extra each flat. You know how they do it. You know how they do it.
And the
All right.
extra 25 for the extra wet. Go ahead, run it. Run it.
All right. Air Force Ones or Jordans?
Air Force Ones.
There
Of
it is.
course.
There
The
it is.
lows. The lows.
There it is. There it is, y'all. All right, so
Hmm.
all right, there go my curveballs right there. Me being living in Clayco off of Tower Boulevard, right over there. Yes, that was me off of Tower
Yes,
Boulevard, living
sir.
out there. Yep, yep. So all right,
Mhm.
so now when are you going to be dropping your full EP, or are you going to be dropping a full EP? And when are you going to be going back on tour? And if so, where you going to start your tour at?
All right. So number one, we are working on a project right now called Hurricane Nay. It will be
Mm,
dropped probably like the first of the year, something like. Um, and yeah, and that's just that. We're working on two different things right now, but I'm gonna just say the Hurricane Nay. That will be dropped at the beginning of next year, so stay tuned to that. It's definitely my sophomore mixtape, and you can tell the growth. Like the chosen one is out now, is like that.
Hmm.
The anniversary is actually November 19th, but the Hurricane A is kind of just like me putting my foot down. Like I'm here to stay. Everything I'm doing is great. Everything I'm doing is like, you know what I'm saying. It's extraordinary. Like when you think of
Right.
a Hurricane A, you think of Cat 5, and that's exactly what this mixtape
Hmm.
is giving. And as far as tour, I want to go back on tour ASAP. But it's whenever God and whenever the universe allows. So I ain't. Whenever it comes, I'm ready. But I would rather go on a tour now with the guy, so that I can
Hmm.
kind of just get that feel as well. Cause I already opened up for Lotto, so I just
Right.
want to go so I can match and let them know. You know what I'm saying? It's the women's time. Let's turn up. So yeah,
So so let's go ahead and put that out there. Let's go ahead and put that out there in the atmosphere. Who would you want to go on
we
tour with?
manifesting it. I just opened up for Rich Homie Quan a few weeks ago, and that was super dope. So I would want to go on tour with somebody like that.
Okay. So we're going to manifest that. We're going to go ahead and put that out in the universe, in the atmosphere. So, so
I'm
we
catching
claiming
him.
it.
I'm catching.
Listen, listen. We definitely claiming it. We definitely claiming it. All right. So go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at on all social media platforms. And one more thing before we go out of here.
Okay.
Are you an NFL fan or sports fan?
I am an NFL sports fan. Hello.
The Falcons. I
You
just
know what
gotta
I'm
say this to you.
saying?
Listen,
We doing some real Atlanta shit. Win, lose, or draw. We doing some real Atlanta shit. So yeah.
let me say this, and I definitely got to say this, right? Because I got a lot of family out there. My oldest daughter's still out there, and when I first moved to ATL, my first beautiful experience, because I did tailgating before up in
Mm-hmm.
Philly, and when I came to Atlanta tailgate, it was a whole different ball game. I said,
Ball
"Well,
game.
god damn!" Like, listen, when I went back home, I was like, "Look, y'all don't tailgate like they tailgate, so we gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
show out a little bit." So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
y'all brings it in. Period. So every time I go back, you know what I mean? 'Cause that's my second home. Anytime I go back, I definitely gotta go shout out to all my friends and see all my peoples out there and go tailgate again. Cause that's what we do, especially. That's what we
Period.
do. Yeah, yeah. All right, so go ahead and tell them where they can find you at on all social media platforms.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Asianae, aka Miss Hurricane A. You can follow me on all social platforms at the Asianae. I actually write people back. I ain't rude. I ain't never too big to, what I'm saying, contact you back. As long as you're respectful, we can keep the conversation going. Also, I'm on TikTok at Hurricane A. Season is very like that. We go up like that. And all my singles is on every digital streaming platforms. New Atlanta out now, S Walk out now. Chosen one out now. Go get it. And yeah, tap in with me. Tap in with me. Tap in with me. Yeah.
But listen, I gotta say thank you so much for joining us here on the show. I
Thank you
definitely
for having me.
appreciate you. I appreciate your energy. Your energy was crazy. I love that. I love that. I love
Thank
it.
you. I
And
appreciate
you
you.
are listen, and you are now called family because now you are one of our family members. So what up, cuz? How you feeling? Hope all is well. You know what I mean?
And
So
when we get these new Atlanta shirts out, because I must be sending them to some special people, I'm going to send you one. What's your size?
oh listen, I am a 2X.
We're
Yes,
going to
your
make sure.
boy lost weight.
We're going to make.
Yes, I'm a 2X. Give it to me. Give
Hey,
it to me.
hey.
All right, well, look, I
I
love
got
you.
you.
Be good. Be safe
Thank
out
you,
there.
brother.
Drive safely, cuz, and make sure you be good. All right.
All right. You too.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. All
All right.
right.
One. Oh, y'all, good show, good show, good show. Once again, everybody, good show. Love the energy, love it. Make sure you follow on all social media platforms. Make sure you follow your boy OT on all social media platforms. Love her, love all the energy, love everything about her. She's doing major big things. 100, she's definitely family member now. And like I said, it's your boy OT. Another great show here in the books. Appreciate all the love and support. And make sure, go Phils. Go Eagles, because yeah, your boy OT got the Eagle shirt, Eagle jersey on, number 56, Byron Evans. We here, 8-0. Phillies. We need to go ahead and win this one before we can go ahead back to Houston and go ahead and win that one, win the World Series. Well, look, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all be good. And I will see y'all again here on the OT Radio Show. Make sure you stay in contact with us on all social media platforms. OT Radio Show on all of them. Thank you for watching and see y'all Monday here on the OT Show. Thank you.